Hi, it's Jamie. So let me just tell you the premise of this video is these are the things that I would tell my sister if we still lived together. Um, that conversation you have with people when you get home from work and you just have seen stuff during the day you want to share with somebody. That's what this is. So you may or may not know that I have recently moved to Orlando, Florida from Denver, Colorado. You probably know that, but just in case. So things are very different here. It's a little like a foreign country. In fact, it's a lot like a foreign country. It's more than a little. I'm used to seeing corn and sugar beets and cows and deers and coyotes and foxes. Be that as it may, I am not seeing those things here. I did, however, see a farm where they grow orchids, which I think is wicked cool. In fact, I saw several farms where they grow orchids. And then one where they had bonsai trees, although they weren't trimmed yet. I just think it's cool. Not something you would see in Colorado, that is for sure. And for you, my sensitive friends, I have one in particular in mind who will be very sensitive about animals. Plug your ears because I'm going to talk about feral cats. That's trying to be gentle about it. I'm giving her a chance to tune out or mute or whatever. So I see a lot of different roadkill here, things that I would not see or haven't seen other places, like armadillos and turtles. But I've never seen a live armadillo here. I do see live turtles because I have a lake right out behind the house, so I see those all the time. What I see a lot of are cats. Just what would be a house cat to me. I see a lot of feral cats here, so I see a lot of feral cat roadkill. I think it's awful. Every time I see sort of these packs of kitties. I think, oh, I should take those, but they're feral and they certainly don't want to get anywhere near me. Also, I'm not allowed to have pets here. So there's that. And another thing I just combined, I was going to tell you 5 things I would tell my sister, and that was sort of 3 of them. The one was about the orchids, and I was going to mention how many feral cats I see, and then I was going to talk about the different roadkill. So I sort of combined them all. So that's 3. Another one is I've seen a lot fewer, homeless people here than I saw in Denver. And it occurred to me today that there is a different culture for the homeless people. Like I traveled to Philly one time and the homeless people sat like in the middle of the street with cups, shaking their cups at you, just sitting there begging, shaking their cups of coins at you. In Denver, you see a lot of people on street corners with signs, with children in wheelchairs, cardboard signs, anything helps, whatever. You see a lot of that. Here, the homeless people, of which I've seen considerably fewer than in Denver, they have these tiny signs, maybe this size sign, maybe not even that big. Little cardboard with writing on them, and they walk up and down the rows of stopped cars. Seems somewhat dangerous to me, but again, I've probably seen 10 homeless people that I can call to mind since I've been here. There's one I pass that lives under an underpass. I pass almost every day because I get a rider that goes to the airport every day. Not the same one, but I get rides to the airport every day and pass the same place. But I just don't see as many. This will show my ignorance. I was speculating that perhaps because it's so wooded here, there's so many like foresty kind of places that maybe they're hiding in the woods, that they're just not as visible because there's nowhere to hide in Denver because there aren't any trees. And I know people from Denver are going to freak out by that, but I promise there are not trees in Denver compared to Florida. And then the fifth thing I was going to say is I was very Floridian today. First of all, I ate breakfast at Wawa, which is a gas station. I guess it came from Pennsylvania, but they are very prolific here. Many, many Wawas. And every time I've gone in, I stop quite regularly to get gas because I'm driving rideshare for a living. And I have to go to the bathroom a lot. So every time I go into one, there are a ton of people. Sorry, I have almonds in my mouth. There are a ton of people ordering food. So I ordered breakfast the other day. They had a bowl, so I didn't have any carbs. It was just eggs, cheese, and bacon for $3. It was good. I would do it again. And I love that they have carb-free options because I eat keto right now, ketogenically. And then for lunch, I got food at Winn-Dixie, which is a grocery store that I love because it reminds me of King Soopers, which is a Kroger store in Colorado. They have a barbecue bar. So like other places you see a salad bar, Winn-Dixie, the one I went to in Apopka, Florida, has a barbecue bar. So there's brisket and there's ribs and there's wings and, beans and coleslaw on this hot bar. So I got smoked ribs from Winn-Dixie. That was my Floridian moment today. Anyway, thanks for listening. Missing my sister. Wish she were here. Talk to you soon. Bye.